Hey guys, we're being more crunched than usual today. I'm sorry for that. My car's in the shop, so I had to borrow my dad's car. So
It's a nice car, though.
it is a nice car.
Give yourself a little bit more room.
Well, I'm fine, man.
Unless I said give myself.
Oh, I thought you said give yourself.
Nope. I think I said give myself.
Give him a sieve. Okay, so want to make a Hollywood movie in a short weekend? Get on Skype, apparently.
On a Mac, no less.
On a Mac, and an hour and a half product for Apple advertising, basically. So we sell Unfriended. It has 61% on Rotten Tomatoes right now.
Something like that.
I don't get why.
Because apparently they said it quote-unquote subverts certain cliches. End quote.
By just finding new ways to do the same cliches. This movie was dumb.
Yeah.
This is really dumb. Not the fun kind of dumb, like Furious 7 or something. This is just dumb.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, granted, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Because, I watched the trailers, I thought, this is the laziest piece of shit I've ever seen.
yeah.
One of, I should say. I've seen lazier. But to give credit where credit's due, some of the shit they do here is clever.
Such as?
Well, just in the way they use, the
the
concept.
Yeah.
And the apps, and, how they incorporate the music and soundtrack and shit like that. I thought that shit was kind of clever.
It's like I had screen capture on Skype or off Twitch going on the entire time. There was a couple things that bugged me, though, just in terms of that, how, they had to do things that were slower to make it more obvious, like doing the whole highlight, right-click, copy, go to some...
Oh, yeah.
Click on the icon instead of clicking on the webpage itself and right-clicking paste. I was like, dude! Apple C, Apple V that crap!
Although, to be fair, the main character in this movie it would not surprise me. She didn't know how to do that.
Yeah.
Like I said, some of the stuff they do with the concept is kind of clever and maybe a little interesting. The problem is that the characters are just bland as fuck. The entire second half of this movie is just them yelling at each other.
Yeah.
And really, it's not remotely scary or even really remotely interesting.
Yeah. Well, I'd say it was a little interesting. It's just the execution was so kind of far off that it blew what any potential interest it could have had.
Yeah, I mean, we ate before we came to this review. That's why I've been more passive than we ordinarily would about, this piece of shit. Oh, do we want to talk about the movie first or we want to talk about the audience?
We had a very chatty audience.
We had a fucking annoying audience. So. Now, granted, there are some movies where I don't care. I hate the movie so much I don't care. Temptation was one of those movies I did not care if people talked.
How did the story you told me? That sounded like a good fun time.
That was the best part of the movie, was the audience we had. This one had this fucking lady behind us and her boyfriend, I'm guessing, who, whenever something with text appeared on the screen, she had the urge to say it out loud as if, she couldn't fucking read.
Then we had some other teenagers in the back who
started gasping and screaming at the weirdest fucking parts.
Yeah, closed the window.
No, even at the beginning, it's I don't know if she just never saw a trailer for this movie or something. Because the whole movie starts out, it's like a revenge, it's basically about internet shaming this one woman who had a really bad drunken night and then killed herself for it afterwards when the video of her activities went on YouTube. Because apparently we'll watch anything on YouTube. That part's disturbingly true. But,
yeah. That's one thing I give this movie credit for, is that it seems fairly accurate about a lot of online culture and the way how people kind of act in terms of putting things out there. And why is this mirror open? And that's
why. So you can look at yourself, gorgeous.
And also
fueling those gay fanfics.
Basically just, oh god, why'd you have to give people those ideas?
It's not the first time. So far no one's done it. I kind of want someone to do just because I want to read it. Just so I can piss you off with it. Hey, Grant.
Yeah.
So we can make,
you dick!
We can make Unfriended 2. Hey, Grant, look what one of our fans wrote.
Yeah. Hey, you remember that American Dad parody of Fast and the Furious? Yeah, why? Someone kind of did that to us. What do you mean? But anyway, it just got dimmer.
Ooh, means the ghost of Laura is around. Anyway, so apparently the ghost is pissed and knows how to use Skype, so she Skypes all of her friends who don't just turn off the computer for some reason before, she starts making threats. Really, this movie was solved so fast to go, dude, this is weird. This is not do this until later. Click.
Yeah.
But, anywho.
Well, anyway, it seems like anytime they did try to do it, like, the thing wouldn't let them.
Oh, that's why I got dimmer. Ah, there we go.
Yeah.
That's better.
Oh, yeah, I suppose they could also just close the screen, but then, of course, it would have been killed, so, eh.
Yeah, but they don't even reveal that, though. Like, they hang up on the woman right away, and it doesn't really seem to affect anything, so I don't really get why they just didn't,
Yeah.
move on.
Oh, that's why, because unfortunately they were too stupid to not talk to it at first.
Oh, yeah, that was it.
And that was what kind of set things off.
I forgot, but apparently ghosts are really polite, and they'll wait for you to make the first move before they kill you.
Ironically, I'm pretty sure Sinister mentioned the exact same thing in its trailer.
Did they?
It's along the lines of, don't communicate with the dead or else stuff's gonna go down.
I guess. I don't know. Either way. But anyway, so... what was the exact moment, like, the girl in our back of our theater just went, or something like that? It was...
Oh, she was screaming all the damn time.
No, but, like, this one, like, the first time she did it, though, was, like, when they have, like, the mysterious Skyper, they can't tell who it is. And then they ask, like, who are you? And she goes, Laura. And then someone in the back goes, oh! I'm like, did you not see the fucking trailer?
Yeah, this ain't like The Hunt, where we didn't see anything, but that was actually good.
Well, I don't want to say that a horror movie either.
Yeah, although that still had some pretty messed up things, dear God.
We're comparing this movie to The Hunt. What the hell are we doing?
We're looking for better movies.
True.
But anyway.
But that's like saying, like, dude,
Yeah.
Teletubbies sucked. It wasn't anything like Clockwork Orange.
Anyway, so, long story short, nothing happens for about a half an hour, which they try to figure out what's going on. Then people will start getting harassed for for about 20 minutes, and they start yelling at each other for 30 minutes / dying.
And then everyone dies.
Yeah.
The end. There you go. That's the whole movie in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we get a lot of Skype and Spotify's and Chromes and really just... Oh, and apparently...
Facebook and
The moral of
chat
this-
roulette.
Moral of the story is, see guys, Macs can get viruses. So take that up your anti-PC charade and shove it. But,
But anyway,
let me be fair, I like Macs, I just
Yeah.
can't afford them.
yeah, also, I'm not going to say who, because it doesn't matter. They do eventually reveal, of course, who sent out the stuff, but this kind of results in a lot of plot holes that just bug the living crap out of me, namely... Which, in retrospect, actually, it's still kind of a plot hole.
Like,
My initial issue was... So, if the ghost is able to find all this other stuff about them and reveal it, why can't she find out who actually did it? And then it turned out she did, which went to my second thing. If these other people really... Well, technically they weren't involved, but still, it's like, okay, if you know who did it, why not just haunt those bastards?
I don't know, maybe they just wanted to
Well, it's
brag
because
out.
apparently they all made comments.
Oh, is that what it was?
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't see internet? I don't know. This is
Yeah, like,
dumb.
it was a smart, it was an interesting idea of, like, talking about how, as I said, how the internet culture kind of collectively can destroy someone in just so short of a time. And
Yeah,
whatever
I
you
mean-
put up, well, as the movie so blatantly put in the end, what you do will be up forever.
I mean, yeah, it's fair in commentary. I'll respect that the same way. The problem is the execution, it just feels really lazy. It's not badly acted. Like, I mean,
Yeah, that was convincing shouting at each other.
I mean, like, the problem is the writing just really shitty. Like, you have it's just high school stereotypes, and I feel like a lot of this is what we think the teenagers say kind of writing and dialogue in there.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's saying seriously in that stupid little shorthand that I hate.
Yeah, I found that funny.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff like that. It's like, this is what we think teenagers say kind of stuff to it. I mean, granted, the actors who are here do the best they can on the material. Some got tears out of this.
Yeah.
Again, to give credit where credit is due. Problem is, you have the fat nerd, you have the Jacques with the anger issues.
Did you say the Jacques?
The Jacques Cousteau. That would be great, just Jacques Cousteau showed out of nowhere. He was the ghost the entire time. Get the Pink Panther in here.
It turns out that he was just narrating a documentary.
No, that was the guy behind us. He was not. He started fucking narrating the whole fucking movie.
Yeah.
Girlfriend of I Can't Read Woman. A boyfriend of I Can't Read Woman. Sorry. Starts going, oh, that happened. Ooh, and then that happened. I know! I'm watching it! Thank you!
Yes, we can see that she pooped her pants.
Yeah, I forgot he made a big deal out of that. Like, oh, he pooped her pants. Oh, yeah, that's shit in her pants. Yeah, that's shit.
Oh god, I'm just thinking of Derek comedy.
Which one?
Just the thing where, like, with Donald Glover, talk about like how he poops his pants in the classroom, and he's just like constantly denying it. That he comes to someone else making fun of the fact that he pooped his pants all the entire time. He's just crying.
When was this at?
Just type in Derek comedy poop my pants.
Okay. I mean, it's Donald Glover, so I'm willing to bet he can pull it off.
Oh, it's pretty funny. You should all see KP.
It's kind of a hard movie to talk about because, like, when you get down to it, like, some of the concepts clever, just
Yeah, it's
the
just-
execution of shit.
It's just nothing but people crying and yelling.
Yeah, but, like, there's no real characters here. I mean, if they
it's
spend
not-
like that half hour of
Yeah.
nothing happening to actually develop and establish like characters beyond here, this is my stereotype.
Yeah, because basically they're just trying to show how all these people were pretty much just terrible, terrible people. Mm-hmm. And it's like, okay, I can understand if you... I don't mind someone doing that if they can find a way to make it interesting. Like, Killer Joe, I thought, okay, yeah, the whole point is like how these are terrible people, yet they still find ways to make them, like, interesting and compelling. Mm-hmm. Or, Match to the Stars, another good one. Of course,
Yeah,
that
never saw
was...
that one. Yeah.
Of course, that was a... Oh, God, what's his name? The guy who did Scanners and Videodrome. David Cronenberg. Mm-hmm. Like, he knows how to make, like, derangedly compelling things about terrible people.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there's interesting ways to do it, but you don't get to know any of these characters, though. Again, like I said, they just spend the entire second half of the movie just yelling at each other constantly, and it's just noise.
Yeah.
It's just
basically,
obnoxious shit.
Yeah, all you know is that one's evidently a hacker, and two people cheated on their quote-unquote on their boyfriend / best friend.
Yeah, I mean, like, and there's some moments of, like, genuine tension in the movie, at least I thought.
Yeah.
With, like, some of the countdown stuff. And that comes down to how they cleverly use, like, Skype and shit like that to, like, convey those moments. Like, some of them worked.
Yeah.
Like, the whole thing was, like, the ghost wants to reveal, like, all their secrets by playing Never Have I Ever.
I also would have gone with just the shorter I've never.
yeah, the official, I don't know, I've heard different versions, but even when technically applies, but, I mean, I've played it, it can be interesting, but...
Yeah.
But
found my other plot hole. So technically, it's the idea of like revealing. They said the idea of revealing the truth will set you free. Someone, and they said like whoever, like when they get down to 0, that person dies. And they're, ironically enough, though, they're revealing the truth, which theoretically should have protected them if they did this. So
I don't know, the rules of how ghost things work in this universe are never really fully established.
So like, I'm not sure if like that was just a trick or not to see what they would do to see if they actually would do it. So, but still, that. I don't know, that thing kind of bugged me.
I mean, there's a lot to be annoyed about in this movie, when you really come down to it. I guess everyone's leaving. But, so I'm looking up behind us, I keep seeing cars and shit backing up, but...
Yeah.
Oh god, the ghosts are after us. Maybe we'll get run over by a car.
Oh god, it's a specter! Kia?
It's made me sad. This is not helpful. In fact, I gotta see Mall Cop 2 later tonight. So,
And what's sad is that this movie would have been the palate cleanser.
like, I don't know. This movie, I hated the idea of it, but seeing how much like praise it was getting, I was kind of hoping to be like, pleasantly surprised. But no, it was basically exactly what I expected it to be, which is just, I mean, granted, it exceeded a little bit, and just how like a lot of the computer stuff was used. That stuff I kind of thought was at least clever.
Yeah.
But the characters themselves are just bland, uninteresting. They just there was no meat to them. I mean, at one point, the jock just starts waving a gun around for like no fucking reason.
Yeah.
He just and never really expects he's like the kind of guy who would have a gun. He just suddenly just has a gun and starts waving at the camera like I'm gonna kill you, and then everyone laughs like you're so stupid, Adam.
Yeah.
Like this is how teenagers talk. That kind of shit, and that bugs me. But.
Yeah.
Like, it's not the actor's fault, it's just the writing is shit.
Oh, like, yeah, was it when they were having that argument about when it revealed that one of the people cheated on their boyfriend?
No,
they mentioned
it was only for a second.
God, I was like,
although I give him credit, like, I did like how his reaction was like, that doesn't make me feel better.
And, like, it was supposed to be a tense moment, but we were just laughing our heads off.
That was the problem, like, towards the end, it kind of turned into a comedy. I was reminded of an episode of Community.
Yeah.
Like, there's actually a part, you haven't watched it yet, but there's one of the episodes in the new season where, they were making fun of the Sony hack. So all their information all their emails and shit gets leaked out online. Everyone reads it and starts yelling at each other over it.
I need to see this one.
But then Chang comes in. He's like, everyone's denying that they've read it, except for Chan, who just starts and goes, "I read it all. I read all of your crap." And then the best part was in Keith David. I fucking love Keith David. Chang just starts going down and goes, "You're a horrible person. You're a horrible person. You're a horrible person." And he points to Keith David and gives Keith David just yells out, "I will bite it." He goes, it's like, "You point that finger at me, I will bite it off and I will spit it in your face. Do not point that fucking finger at me. I will bite it off." I just do it like Keith David voice. I love so fucking much. That's kind of what it was, though. That was kind of like the end of
"You put that finger to me and I'll bite it off."
Yeah, I fucking love Keith David to death, but he's a national. I'm convinced Keith David is a national treasure, right up there with like John Goodman and Al Pacino.
It's weird how he's barely aged at all.
I don't know. Like he's one of the people like, if he was about 20 years younger, I might go gay. Write that fan fiction. Back to the comic during Goliath. Let's do it. This video's gonna bite me in the ass one day, I can tell right now.
It will.
It's okay.
What you put up here stays here, will haunt you forever.
That's one thing about my name, though, is if you Google my name, can't be done. You can't find me. Trust me, I've tried. I got a curiosity. You try it, but you actually type your name in and you touch Google. But you find there are so many Michael Medinas out there in the world. It's impossible to find me. You have to know my moniker to actually find me.
Yeah, evidently I'm quite easy to find.
Yeah, it's like Michael Medina. I have the 2 most common names in America. Like, there's actually a guy here on campus who knows someone with my same name. My middle name is even John. You can't even Google my middle name and find me. Now people are gonna try.
I was like, wasn't it in Simpsons? All right, let's narrow down the search for someone who's, let me see, incompetent. 5,762 matches. We need to be more specific. Lazy, odorous, monstrously ugly, dim-witted. 5,762 matches.
Yeah, this is those movies I don't have much to say about it because like, what more can I say about it than I didn't like it? I think it was lazy. The writing is really the biggest problem in this movie more than anything else.
Pretty much.
Like in better hands, this might not have been a bad movie. This could have been interesting commentary, but as it is, it's just a movie with an almost comedic second act.
Yeah. I'd say, this would have made a good 30-minute short, actually.
It might have. It might have worked better if it's short, 30-minute short. Like, it just needed better character development, needed better exposition. I take it back. There was some clever exposition in the movie. I'll give it that. Mm-hmm. Like, when, apparently the main character, Blair, and Laura knew each other, and she's trying to explain why, she wasn't actually a bad person.
Yeah.
So she writes, she's, changed her mind on what to tell him, and that was kind of clever. Shit like that was clever. There are clever elements in the movie, which is not what I was expecting to say when I went into this thing. Yeah. So that's something. I'm waving my hands like this on the side, but you can't see it. But I have to have this in the screenshot, apparently, for the video, because about 50% of my videos have my hand in some kind of position over here. So, yeah, I'm a bit narcissistic. What do you want from me?
But yeah, there's really not much else to say about this movie. It's just...
So we want to trailers?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, we gotta talk about the first trailer, because I don't know what the fuck that was.
Oh!
We got this trailer of this movie called Dope.
And it was just like, what in the name of God is this?
Because it was like, it's the same kind of thing. It's trying to capitalize on social media. So we get Tumblr pages and
it looked
like a Mario parody, and
it was like a hipster ad.
It looked like an old school fucking Apple ad. It really kind of did. Or even like Microsoft.
Yeah. And the movie said absolutely nothing except, I guess this guy might have been in a band? I don't know.
He combs his hair, dude. That tells you everything you need to know.
It was just like, this has got to be one of the worst teaser trailers I've ever seen.
It's more just like,
well,
I was not like, ooh, I want to watch that. It's like, what the fuck was that? Watch, that's all. Oh, you know what it looks like? It looks like one of those old G4 ads.
Yes. That is exactly right.
You remember those crappy ads? Where it's like, here's a bunch of sporadic images and hopefully you get something you actually like out of this. But, G4.
We miss you.
I liked you back when you were Tech TV. Then it was, Attack of the Show was fucking stupid. Let's just face it. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people like that show. It's fucking stupid. I watched it, but it was stupid. They only watched it because they had Olivia Munn in a nurse outfit at one point. But seriously, that's about like the only thing anyone ever remembers from that.
Yeah, by the way, curious about seeing her as Psylocke?
Yeah, you know, and like, Olivia Munn at least proven she can kind of act with like newsroom and shit like that, so I'm gonna give her a shot.
Yeah.
I'm still not sold on her as a lot of other people are, but it's like, someone pointed out, I was like, dude, what about Summer Glau? It's like, yeah, Summer Glau would have been better, but
Yeah.
it is what it is. Then we got Insidious Chapter 3 again. We've talked about this trailer before, haven't we?
Oh, that was Insidious. Yeah, we have, I think.
Yeah, what's the trailer?
We talked about one of them.
Yeah.
Maybe you did talk about both, but it's just...
We got Poltergeist too. Oh, and then we got The Visit, which we didn't know about this movie. We were like, what is this weird...
Oh,
this weird found footage movie? And then it popped up. They don't even see his name anymore.
No, they did in the end.
Oh, then in the end?
Yeah, it was like, yeah, it's like from the creator of Sixth Sense, Unbreakable. And the moment I was like, no, and I just like screamed out in the theater.
We both were like, no! Fucking Shyamalan.
Basically, it's like a found footage movie involving kids seeing their Basically, it's like the ending of... It felt like the ending of Paranormal Activity 3, basically.
I never saw it. Oop.
Oh, God.
There we go. I saw that trick on their video series.
But anyway, it was just... Yeah, these kids are with their grandparents. They unfortunately decide to leave the room at a late time, and that
apparently makes Granny really mad.
Yeah, both the grandparents are apparently go crazy and like trying to kill them or something.
You stay on. There you go.
And so...
You know, it would be great if the movie ended with her getting Tweety Bird.
Yeah. Oh, best moment was the end of the trailer.
Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah, this was fucking great. Yeah.
It was just not even... There was no subtlety whatsoever. Just like the grandmother staying next to the oven.
She pulls out the tray of the oven, puts it on the table, looks at like her granddaughter, and goes, "Can you please get in the oven to clean it?" With like a super straight face.
And it was like, oh,
like she might have just got another like, "The better to eat you with, I can't wait to have you eat you for, please get in the oven," you know. Oh God, Shyamalan. Like, I don't know, Shyamalan's movies kind of hit and miss, because like, they're all terrible, but...
Well, no, not all of them.
I mean, like, the more recent ones he's done are terrible.
Yeah. I was gonna say, because his only good ones are Sixth Sense and Unbreakable.
Either way, like, it's gonna be one of those train wrecks that's kind of hysterical to watch.
Yep.
I mean, it looks better than After Earth. And I saw that movie. We reviewed it. God, that's how long we've been doing this thing. We reviewed After Earth.
Well, you did.
Oh, yeah.
Thank God.
I'm seeing we as a collective unit.
I know. I'm just saying, thank God I didn't touch that one.
I don't know. I might pull that up and like have a bad movie night. Maybe like in the middle of May. Bring up Kirk Cameron Save Your Christmas, After Earth, and Winter's Tale. You gotta watch Winter's Tale, man. You'll love it.
I'm good.
Oh, come on. It's so great.
How about we watch Street Fighter?
Nah, man. Winter's Tale. Trust me, you'll thank me for it later.
Yeah.
It has Russell Crowe doing some kind of unidentifiable Irish accent.
Yeah.
It's fucking great. Oh, and Will Smith is Satan, which is even better.
I know, I saw your review.
I know, I'm just saying, it's totally worth it. You see this shit I cut out of the movie. Okay, I think we're pretty much done, so...
Oh, that was the last trailer?
Yeah, that was it. So, I'll be back later tonight with Paul Block Up 2. So, thank you all for watching, guys. Do you think anyone would like... Who would like this?
Just the most ardent found footage movie nuts.
If you're like a dumb teenager, like we had in our audience, looking for a cheap thrill, then maybe. That's condescending. If you're a high schooler, then... I mean. Anyway, yeah, we're done. I'll see you guys all later.
See ya.